So Jay-Z, this is Tekashi 6ix9ine. And because Rick Ross did a worse job at it, nobody even notices that Jay-Z did it. You can't script this shit. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama, it may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So recently, Meek Mills has dropped an album. From what I hear, album pretty good. From what I've heard, album's pretty good. And this particular song that I'm speaking of, it is nice. And that's as far as I'm going to go with it. And the reason why is only because as good as the two first verses are, Jay-Z absolutely rips minds apart with his, I don't have no other way but to call mature rap. Look, man, I get it. Hip-hop likes a turnover. No, I mean, is that right? No, okay. Hip-hop likes... What I mean is, they like to go from fad to fad really quick. So hip-hop loves this. Hip-hop loves when there's one fad, and then right on the heels of that fad, before it can even die out, another one pops up. Why? Because they can separate people from their money a little bit quicker. Who's real quick to make impulse buys? The youth. The younger you are, the more impulsive you are at buying stuff. This is just facts, y'all. Anyway, so first thing I want to say is, Rick Ross, his verse, it's all right. I know a lot of people are going to hear it and they're going to think, oh man, that shit is super dope. Nah, I'm going to tell you what happened. First of all, they used the What's Beef beat, which is absolutely fire. Okay? Second, none of them ripped up the What's Beef beat better than Big. That's some shit that, think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. Big dropped that song how many years ago? And as dope as Jay-Z's verses, Big's verses were better. Big verses killed Meek's verse. Big's verse killed Rick Ross's verse. Rick Ross and Meek ain't even, I mean, Jay's verse is almost even. Meek Mills and freaking Rick Ross, they shouldn't even have been on that damn beat. I'm just keeping it a buck. But the song is dope. But if you go with Big's bars, that's crazy, yo. That's just, I don't know, man. Just think about that for a minute. Everybody go listen to What's Beef. And then listen to this. And you tell me which one hit harder. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so let's get to the Rick Ross line first. So Rick Ross is going on and on about whatever he's going on about. Then he gets to the line that he talks about the feds or whatever, the getting arrested for whatever these niggas got arrested for. Then he goes into the line about the faggots is gonna, the gays or whatever the fuck he said is gonna want to basically, some of the I don't know, basically have sex with 6ix9ine. I don't know the damn lines verbatim, and they're not really right in front of me. Go listen to the song. The song is good. Go listen to it. Sounds really good though. It's just, Big's version was classic. It was classic. So my thing is, he wasn't talking none of this shit before Tekashi got locked up. Because you want to know what's the worst thing about being in a beef with Tekashi? Not because, unless you're Casanova, not because his people is gonna run down on you. The worst thing about being in a beef with fucking 6ix9ine is that he's going to spend all day and night on social media roasting you. That's the worst thing about being in a beef with him. Unless you're Casanova, because Casanova, they ran down on Casanova. For real. For real. Allegedly. So that's about the worst thing. So, he says the line or whatever he say the line. I mean, go listen to it. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the line. Now I'm going to explain why the Jay-Z line was so much better than his line. You want to know when a line is dope? When you can throw shade at one person because of the shade that you threw at another individual. Wow. That's some shade. Seriously. So basically, Jay-Z has a line about the Billboard. Talking about, the Billboard, that's what rates the songs and shit like that when it be on the Billboard Top 10 and all that type of shit. About how that shit don't make no sense. He's basically talking about the corruption. And you can argue a lot of shit. But I do believe that the proof that the Billboard is corrupted is that Tekashi went 10 for 10. I don't know. I think that line about the Billboard was a jab at the Billboard and at the same time was a jab at Tekashi. It's just that Tekashi is too small for Jay-Z to talk about. But I do believe that that was meant for the Billboard. Don't get it confused. Who's the fuck is Tekashi? Jay-Z's not even gonna say this nigga name. This nigga Jay-Z, like, what? You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna say that guy's name. I wouldn't be surprised if after this dude got locked up, Jay let this nigga know, Rick Ross, to write some lines for Tekashi. I would not be surprised. Because this is why I'm saying that Billboard line is for Tekashi. From what I hear, Rick Ross rewrote his verse. There was no reason to rewrite your verse. There was no reason. I'm pretty sure his first verse was just as good, if not better. He rewrote his verse just to throw in the Tekashi line. And then, in the same exact song, Jay-Z makes a reference to the Billboard being corrupt. I don't know. I don't know. I think they're trying to make a point. I think they're trying to make a point. I think they're trying to make a big point. And I don't think that he's only throwing jabs at Tekashi, obviously. But I think he's also throwing jabs at other artists who he don't believe that the numbers is right. Now, I'm going to say one more thing and think about this. Just think about this. The only song that I believe Tekashi was on that didn't do the Billboard numbers was the song that was not on his album, that was not his song, and was actually, I believe, Casanova or Uncle Murder's song that get the scrap shit. That wasn't 6ix9ine's song. Every other song that 6ix9ine is on, that's his, went to the Billboard. Did Billboard numbers. That's why I think that that line was also meant to throw shade at Billboard and, get a little bit of Tekashi while I was out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.